And hello everyone, this is Angel Terri here with some more Heroes of a Broken Land. So, what I have been doing off camera is I had gathered all my groups back here at the castle, and I had gone through their items, their armor and weapons, and I had given them, the best I could find, sold off the other stuff. Wow, that stuff really brings this thing down to one. I didn't even realize that. And let's see, I had, of course, made the Mage Guild all the way up to the top. I had brought it to the top level. The Green Party, since he doesn't have a lot of magic, I've been making them work around the map in order to try to get them a bit more magic, because, they've been staying near the town. So right now I have my Blue Party there. And everybody else, I'm actually, because I'm like, it's best, I think, if I group everyone and then just start moving in one direction. So by doing it this way, I'm hoping to, clear out more of these people, more of the mobs. Let's see. I had looked on the discussion boards. Pardon me 1 second. Ooh, sorry about that. Frog in my throat. I had looked on the discussion boards because, I like to see what's going on, and I realized that the developer actually didn't abandon the game, as I had originally thought, due to the last time they updated it. They're actually working on the second one of this, so I'm really hoping that they took a lot away from when they were making this, because the biggest thing that the developer acknowledged was the imbalancing issues the farther you get into the game. Because I was reading a post where this guy was given some feedback, and the one thing he was saying is, like, originally he started with like the small and medium map. There didn't seem to be a problem. But when he started to do a large map, as moving through the days, I think he said he was on like day 400 or something. I can't remember off the top of my head. But he said the level gap between like his characters being in the 20s and then the mobs in the dungeons being like 40 and 50 was just too much for him, and he stopped playing. And the developer did acknowledge that, yeah, that there is a very large, the gap between the levels like that. The farther you get into the game, that's what happens, because that's what I had made a comment. I'm like, I'm on day like 900 plus, and I'm getting the same thing. Now, I had told the poster, the original poster, that, I explained how I had changed the things for the custom map, how, I put it down. No, I put it all the way up, so it'll take longer for me to, I don't have any money, Cleve. Take longer for me to get the thing set off. Like, it'll take, let's say, for example, like 10 days for a dungeon to go up a level, instead of like it being like 1 day of movement, how you can set it up. And I had also mentioned that, I agree with them. I have people in the 20s, but yet the dungeons are level 40 and 50. And I can defeat like these things here at that level 40 and 50 if they're, like just the wandering monsters that are on the map. But even I'm wary of going into a dungeon that's level 40. Now, I did say that, thankfully, if you leave a monster or a dungeon alone at that level, they don't gain a level, as far as I can tell. Like if you go, and when they should gain, they don't. The only time they do is if a dungeon, if you clear it out and you don't clean it, like cleanse it afterwards, and you come back, and when it reopens, so to speak, it'll be at a higher level. So I definitely, told the person, make sure you always cleanse all the dungeons, which in itself is interesting because the developer said even if you do that, the dungeon will eventually reopen. So I didn't know that. I thought that once you cleansed it, it was closed. But that's good to know. And what else was there? I also said, make sure you learn about the what the creatures are weak to, because that seems to be the only way that I'm really getting through these fights of the higher level stuff, is knowing what the creatures are weak to. Because other than that, I would be dead like 100 times over. Alright. So, we're going to go up this way. Alright, you're moving towards wherever I put... Okay, you're towards the air. School. Now this, I was going to do here, the Demon Cavern of Horrors. Because right now... what am I saving on? I have so many pieces of paper. Number 3, okay. Right now, what the heck was I saying? Oh yeah, I have I have a lot of the 3-level towers around, but and lots of very high-level dungeons. So what I've decided, to touch on it a little bit more, is gather everyone together, go in one direction, defeat all the monsters along the way, and do the same thing with the towers, if I come across any, and go through those. Because I've rationalized, if I just leave everything else alone, the levels of the stuff should not go up anymore. So I could try to build up a bit more, and then see if I can do any of those higher level dungeons. Hello, Sneaky. Because it's just difficult when you redo okay, these ones don't have that. Okay, but it's difficult when you take a person and you retrain them. Say, for example, making a rogue into an assassin, because then, of course, they go all the way back down to level 1, and that makes, the dungeons difficult. Which I think some people might be not realizing that they go all the way back down to level 1 instead of, saying the level that they were at when you train them. Let's just blast that guy. There we go. Oh, for Pete's sake, you missed a snake. Well, bye. Because I've got the best armor and weapons, as far as I know, that I could use, at least in the sense of what I can buy and what I've found so far. The biggest difficulty right now, I would say, is getting money in order to go to all the schools of magic and all the training things, like the Warriors Guild and stuff, to get those up. I mean, I'm still always looking for books, So of course, getting money, I have to go through the dungeons, but then I have to make sure I'm at a good level to go through the dungeon. It's like a catch-22, people. Just want to throw a regular thing in there. I'm trying to think what else has been going on. Don't bite me. Oh, you turd. Just put that on you so you're not taking so much of that. Oh, talking about the rogue and assassin. There are a few people who really like taking a rogue and making them a bit more intelligence-based. Meaning that what they do is they have it so that when they make them an assassin, because assassins get what did they say? Darkness and plague, I believe. So by having the high intelligence, you can do a lot of, you know, magical damage through that way. But I don't even think yeah, his intelligence, because I don't even worry about that, because I got him just how he was. I didn't change him to that. So I didn't make him this, so, you know, his stats are exactly how they are. But, I mean, you know, if you want to do that, that's more power to you, because I pretty much made all my rogues adventurers. And I kind of wish I had a fighter up here, but this group isn't doing too bad. I'm not going to complain. Blast you. Ooh. I'm trying to think of anything else. Not really off the top of my head. Let's see. Okay. Oh, sugar. That sucked. They were back there right when I turned. They flanked me. That's fine. I'll flurry them. Ice. Boop. Wow. Thank you. That just kind of went nowhere. Okay, so I'm back here. So I need to go this way. Hello, sneakies. Because I'm enjoying myself. You know, the only negative, quote unquote, negative thing I could say, of course, is the experience, not the experience, the level balance issues, you know, when you get further on. And I mean, I can get past the weird typos and stuff that come up because you pretty much have an idea of what it's trying to say. I would say anything else. Let me just take a look here. Like, the stats are pretty easy to figure out. You know, this says whatever gear and weapons I can use. The only other thing that is a little bit irksome is, unlike a lot of other games, there's no actual chart, I guess is the best way you can describe it, that tells you what level or when people are going to get a skill or a spell. Because the thing is since I've been buying the magic at like the schools or my mage guild, a lot of times my people will go up tons of levels and it's like, am I supposed to be getting anything? So I don't know. So that could be a little confusing when you go so far and it's like you don't gain any spells or anything. But I'm dealing. As long as I gain levels, I'm happy. Actors enemy here. Hello. I just wish I could remember where the stuff with the rats are. I don't know if they came from a cave or what, because I don't even remember what video it was that talked about it. Oh, okay. Let me get rid of this ghost bear. I can do some, they do a lot of counter, but I think the, what is it? The Skeletal Knights, I believe it is, does the worst damage when it counters. Okay, so I'm not even hitting the ghost bear, that's fine. How about Annihilate? Suck it. God damn it. Would you die, please? Okay. Okay, so he cannot do anything to the ghost bear. It doesn't look like. Well, it doesn't matter. He's dead anyway. Oops, wasn't paying attention. Okay. Because bears can be a pretty big pain in the butt because I haven't killed enough of them in order to be able to see what's going on, or they're stat-wise. If I give you flails, okay. Oh, his is the hardest right now because he's so underleveled. Sorry if that didn't make any sense. I had like 2 different thoughts at the same time. Ah, you silver slimes. Boop. At least he's doing a bit more damage. I'm happy. You do not have any darkness spells? You have got to be kidding me. How the hell can you not? Excuse me, sorry about that. I got up this morning and I'm like, you know, I'm feeling okay. So I want to get some videos done. So I do apologize that they've been pretty late this week. This double ear infection is not something to mess around with. Nobody has any damn things. What the heck? Because I've been okay, and then I haven't been feeling good, and it's like, because I'm making this video on Thursday, and I know I haven't gotten my Dragon Age Origin ones out, so hopefully I will have those 2 recorded today if I can. I need to turn the light on because we have a person coming over to the house in like an hour or so. So I have to make sure I'm ready for that. What bears do I have to kill for me to get that achievement? Jeebus. Of course, that would be hilariously funny if all of a sudden I get in it. Because like what I like to do when it comes to my spells is I like to gauge how many hit points are left in regards to, you know, what you need some damn endurance in regards to what things that, like what spells I should use. So if he has like a ton of hit points left, I'll use a larger spell. If he has very little, I use like a weaker version of it so I don't waste as many magic points. Alright. Oh. See, this happens sometimes, and then I can't scroll down through the skills. It's very odd. So you're not very strong. Why do you have a sword? I'll do a mighty cleave. It should be good enough. If it was one of my other people, I would probably do the whirlwind. I guess I'm ripped off with these crappy treasures. Alright, is that all we got here? Just double check it. Yep. Okay, so that was a place for the cottage. Alright. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So I'll head you up that way. Alright. Ding-a-ling-a-ding-a-ling. Plague rats. I wish I knew where you came from. Rat butts, as far as the eye can see. Alright, so we have a hive rat and a rat. That's fine. Just shout down? Stunned them. Apparently I sounded like I picked them up and smashed their faces against a rock. Alright. Weird sounds. Oh, rage. Rage! We'll have you rage. Because of all my groups, my blue group, dabba-dee-dabba-die, sorry, is the one that is the quote-unquote strongest. Because I've been mainly, because they're like the first group that I had, and they're the ones that I've been mainly giving all the best stuff to, etc. So. Oof, excuse me. So you just have poison. Well, mass haste, flurry. So you just. Anyone leaving those out? Swipe. Quick strike against enemies, mass shield. We don't need mass shield. Let's get swipe. Sounds good to me. So we have a rabbit rat, ghost rat. I hate ghost rats. Mighty whirlwind, buddy. We want to kill these as fast as we can. Especially the ghost rat. Because they were just aggravating. There we go. That's nice. So these guys, you know, have the best weapons, so they do the heavier damage, and I think they're the ones that have the most spells. Okay, so he's doesn't have life points. Yeah, see, so I use a lower version. And then I put it up. Waba. Husband's just watching somebody. Was that Bloodborne? Oh boy. I tried playing Bloodborne. I wasn't very good at it. I guess those type of games aren't for me, and that's fine. Surprise! Everybody has their own type of game they like. Okay. Very good. Alright, you're still taking your trip, and you're gonna be... Oop. Oh boy, a bunch of these annoying arse freaking elementals. So we got a ghost. Wow, you don't have anything. They have some things. Oh, you shot lightning back at me. That's nice. No earth. I need earth. What am I doing? Boom. Do I have a mighty cleave. Let's see if that does anything. Wow, your stats are pretty low if you're only doing... Well, you're level 3. Well, there you go. I was going to say, like, your stats are pretty low if you're only doing that. Oh. So that's 60. Gotta definitely bring that stuff up. Alright, let's increase your damage a bit. Because I had also been thinking that... because since you don't know what level you're going to get certain skills with, if you want to focus a person on something specific, like if you want to have a mage or sorcerer or whatever that focuses on doing a lot of damage, then you want to just get those skills that allow you to do a lot of damage. You don't want to keep jumping back and forth because that's a problem. Because I don't know how long you'll continue to get skills. Like maybe it'll cut off, who knows? So that's what I try to keep in mind as I do this. I will say one thing. Oh, 1 second. Sorry, I had an itchy ear. That the lizardmen or anybody that has that berserk stat, they're really not that great. I hate to say it, because it's like the other skills that they have, like regen and spikes and stuff, they're awesome. But the berserk, you know, then they can only attack, at which, in a way, partly makes them kind of useless because I can't do anything else with them that I would like to do. You know, like have the ability to have them cast heal in battle or use other skills, but no, you can't. Alright, so now we just have this little turd. Die, Ghost Rat. Come back again. And my lizard man completely missed. Ooh, that's a lot of experience, though. I ain't gonna argue. Alright, now this guy. So he's earth and ice. You know what? Let's try lightning. 248. That's not bad. How about a fire? Heal you a little bit. And a little bit I did. Okay. So as you can see, they do start to get a bit harder. Ice and stupid skeleton. Oh, thank you, timer. Alright, so let's just finish up this fight here. Because what I'm trying to do off camera is try to move stuff along a little bit more for you guys, okay? Because essentially what you see me doing here is all that I'm pretty much doing, in all honesty. Nothing special. You know, nothing to write home about. Alright, your steam elemental. I think that's fire and ice. See, this is what bugs me because I can't tell how many hit points it has left. Zero now. All right. Oh dear. You didn't even have anything. What do you have? You see, you have a pole arm. You're getting spear because you were a sorcerer before, if I recall. I can't even talk about that. Okay, so yeah, everyone. So that's that. So when we get back next, I hopefully will have some more of these guys cleaned out. And maybe some more towers and dungeons if I'm lucky. So, this is Angel Terry. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.